Now we'll discuss about the equilibrium of rigid bodies. Equilibrium for our rigid body is different from that of the particles. Unlike particles, rigid body have a tendency to rotate. Therefore, we have to consider the rotational equilibrium in addition to the translational equilibrium. So condition for equilibrium for a rigid body is stated as, so condition of equilibrium, summation of F equal to 0. It means the sum of all forces acting in a direction must be equal to 0. Again, the another condition for equilibrium for a rigid body will be summation of tau c is equal to 0, which means the sum of all torque about the center of mass of the body will be equal to 0. Now for a particle, this is a particle. In this case, this is the center of the particle. Now if two equal forces are acting in opposite direction, let this force is F and again this force is F, and this is the CM, center of mass of the particle. Now for this case we can say that as F, two forces are equal, F equal to F, this implies summation of F force, all the forces will be equal to 0. So it indicates its translational equilibrium. Again, if we consider the torque about the center of mass, then we can write summation of tau equal to 0 for this case. It indicates the rotational equilibrium of this particle. Rotational equilibrium. But in a case of rigid body, if this is an irrigid body and this is the center of the mass of the body, now if one force is acting in this direction and another force is acting in this direction, now we can see that the distance of F, both forces are same. Distance of F from the center of the mass of this force is R1 and distance of this force is R2. But R1 in this case, F equal to F, it indicates summation of F equal to 0, which indicates translational equilibrium. But in this case, if we consider the torque equation about its center of mass, then it will become summation of tau c equal to F into R1 minus F into R2, because this force will tends to rotate the object, this body, in this direction, and this force will tends to rotate the object in this direction. Now see, as R1 not equal to R2, so as R1 not equal to R2, so we can write F into R1 not equal to F into r2. So our case will be f r1 minus f r2 not equal to 0, which indicates summation of tau c not equal to 0. So as the summation of all torques about its center of mass is not equal to 0, so we can conclude that the object not in rotational equilibrium, not in rotational equilibrium, not in a rotational equilibrium. So conclusion of these two cases is that an object may be in equilibrium or may not be in equilibrium under the action of two equal and opposite forces if their line of actions are different. So if we consider the case of three forces, let there are three forces acting on an object. Let this is F1, this is F2, this is F1, this is F2, this is F3. So this in this case the rigid body will be in equilibrium if summation of F equal to 0 and summation of tau c equal to 0. It indicates for the case of three forces if the line of action are parallel to each other, then the body will be in equilibrium. Again, if we consider the case of three forces, let this is a rigid body and this is a common point. So here is a force, this is a force and this is a force. This force, let the magnitude of this force is F1, magnitude of this force is F2 and magnitude of this force F3. It also may be in different directions also, like this is a common point and one force is acting in this direction. This is direction of F1, this is direction of F2 and the last one is F3. So in this figure we are seeing that there is a common point of application of all the three forces. So this is called concurrent forces. So if three or more than three forces acting on a common point, or if the forces are concurrent, then we can say the body is in equilibrium. So as the forces are concurrent means have common point of application, have common point of application. So as all the forces are concurrent, for this case we can say the body will be in equilibrium, So these are the conditions for the equilibrium of rigid bodies.